A few months ago, I made a video on figure skater and gold medalist Alysa Liu, who won gold at the 2026 Winter Olympics. Gooners on the internet had latched onto her. Shocker, I know. And unsurprisingly, the obsession with her hasn't stopped. But that's not what we're going to be talking about in this video today, because we're going to be talking about another type of obsession. Because people are now pretending to be her to make money off her. After winning gold at the Winter Olympics, Alysa Liu quickly became an internet sensation. Her Instagram grew from just a few 100,000 followers to over 8.3 million. Her posts get millions of likes, and when people see that, some who think they're entrepreneurs might want to replicate the success. So how do they do it, you might be asking? Well, they don't go and try and win a gold medal themselves, no. They just decide to make fake accounts, because that's the best way, right? Her main account on Instagram is called Alysa Liu. She has the blue verification badge, of course, and, you know, just regular Instagram posts, like for a celebrity, basically. But an account popped up that I actually fell for back when it first became a thing, and it's an account by the name of Alysa, with 2 Y's, X Liu. It claims in the bio to be her spam page, and as you can see, it has grown to a whopping 346,000 followers. It only follows one person and it is 63 posts, and obviously I'm gonna blur the names of who follows them, but this account is so believable that even some of my own mutuals follow this account. And it's believable because it started off as quite normal. If we scroll back to the start of the page, we can see that it posted stuff like this video, which is a TikTok seemingly made by Alysa Liu that just says some past goofy. This one got almost 700,000 likes, and it went a bit viral on Instagram Reels. And then the posts kept coming. This other post where she says, "These are for y'all," and it's a picture of her holding up her 2 gold medals. More TikToks where she's saying stuff like draft. So, you know, it's very obvious that we're trying to get the impression that this is just the spam account. This is just a place for her to post stuff that she may not want to post on her more professional main account. And it's even more convincing because some people may have just be coming across this stuff for the first time. These TikToks were actually taken from her TikTok and other social media of the real Alysa Liu, because this account doesn't belong to her. It's not real. This is a fake. So you might be wondering, how has a fake account managed to amass so many followers? And it's simply that. It's because it started off believable. Like I say, even I fell for it, and I like to think of myself as decently alright at figuring things out when my one working brain still decides to work. But things quickly got weird because she posted on the 27th of February going private. Now, because of this post, her followers immediately started to spike because this is a common method that people use to get more followers on alt accounts. They say going private or going private at a certain number, which this account would also do later on, because it makes people then feel like they have to follow, they have to be a part of this exclusive club. And if they aren't, then they're going to miss out on some of the posts of their favorite person. We often see it with content creators, but of course it happens with sports people too, like in this case. So then on the 1st of March, she would say, okay, I'm going private at 300, as in 300,000. Once you make people think that they're part of the exclusive club, you can leave it on for a few hours and then suddenly you're public again. And this person had a very good reason for going public, because on the 2nd of March, they would post a picture of Alysa and they would say pre-sale in bio. So to anyone looking out from the inside, this may just seem like, wow, this is Alysa Liu trying to capitalize on fame she got from the Olympics. She's won her gold medals and now she's trying to sell merchandise. That's cool. That's totally cool. Everyone is within their right to do that. Even I sell my own merch. Go to jessicur.com to check that out, by the way. But one of the first signs that something's kind of off is the fact that on this announcement post, comments are disabled. But alas, it still got over 28,000 likes. And the products just kept coming, because on the 3rd of March, just a day later, she would post another picture and the caption would be, Olympic Smile Beanie is live, 1 of 100 made. So this is another kind of sign that this person is trying to make people seem like they're part of an exclusive club, because if you make a limited amount of products, people will be more likely to part with their cash because, again, they think they're getting something exclusive. And people were falling for it. You're seeing people in the comments saying stuff like, "You're so fine, queen, girl, you ate always, heart emojis, this is cool, purr, ice queen." People were still buying that this is a real Alysa Liu account, but this is about the point that I started realizing something was wrong, because she was not promoting these products on her main account. And even if you're trying to keep your main professional, you know, the merch is technically connected to her figure skating because it's all based off the fact she won Olympic gold, so she would definitely be promoting that on her main account. Any sane celebrity would. So then the posts went back to normal for a bit. This one was 74,000 likes, where she just went sup chat, and then another post with 310,000, which is just a selfie of her. But things would start getting sus in the account again, because she would post on the 7th of March, just a few days after the initial drop, saying, "Drop 2 out now, link in bio." Now, if she's already doing a second drop, this indicates to me that people actually bought the 100 products that were available, and we're going to point out why that's a bad thing soon. I mean, you can already see where this is going. This merch is not hers. She did not make it. She has no idea that this merch is out there. So it keeps going. 2 days later, she says, "Drop 3 out now." And then the products would stop for a tiny amount of time, because on the 17th of March, this account would post a real partnership that Alysa Liu did. So first of all, I want to pull it up on her actual account, because she posted a collaboration with Lucky Charms. The caption said, "Some of y'all are about to get lucky, hashtag Lucky Charms partner," and they were basically giving away custom Alysa Liu X Lucky Charms boxes. So this is real. This is real. This was posted on our actual account, but the alt account also posted this, and they said, "Some of y'all are about to get lucky, hashtag Lucky Charms partner." So if anyone's looking at that and it pops up in their timeline, they might think that it's genuinely Alysa posting it on both her accounts. But Instagram has a great new feature for if this was a real account, because if someone had an alt, they could tag it using the new collaboration feature. We can see she's already done this. She's collaborated with Lucky Charms on this post, but there was absolutely no mention of the Alysa 2S's X Liu account. And that's because this account just downloaded a lower quality version of the video as well, posted it, and tried to convince people that it was real. The only way to have actually entered the giveaway was on her main account. This person was just desperate for likes, and they got 23,500 of them. But things didn't stop, because on the 10th of April, they waited a little bit, to be fair to them. Not that that's given them much. They would post a picture of Alysa Liu seemingly signing Pokemon cards. The caption would say "Zgoon" in bio, and this isn't the only product they've been trying to shift recently. Because again, you know that Lucky Charms box you could win from the real Alysa Liu? Well, this account took pictures of her holding it up, and they are selling it. They're saying only 200 available, link in bio to purchase. And people are falling for this. Someone said 200, are you kidding? That might be enough for our friends and family. Someone said did not know they could increase the luck. If Alysa is here, I'm here too. Always cool. Who can I talk to about my order? So this shows that people are buying it, especially this who can I talk to about my order. That's direct proof that people are buying it. And in fact, I'm actually going to message this person right now and ask if they actually ordered this product. So people are actually buying this, but you might be wondering how much is it? So let's pull up the link and see. So the link that it leads you to is a who.b page. Whobi is a link in bio platform designed for content creators and celebrities. It's basically like a more exclusive link tree basically, and they're using this to make the account seem more legit. But before we dive into that, I want to take one more look at the actual profile, because Instagram has this amazing section called About This Account. So if we click on this, we can see that the date joined was November 2021, and they are not sharing the location of the account. There is accounts with shared followers, and here we can see that 68% of this account's followers also follow the main account, her actual account. So her fans are actually falling for this. This is a clear example of it. This is proof. But by far the thing that stands out to me the most is the fact that this account has 6 former usernames. The account has changed its name 6 times, but we'll dive more into that later. So if we click on the Whobi page, we get taken to this. It's got an edit of Alysa Liu in the background, and it has links to Instagram, TikTok, and Telegram. Now, first of all, we're going to click on the Instagram, and they've done something smart here, because if someone were to stumble upon this, they would think that it belongs to Alysa Liu. And that is for multiple reasons. First of all, because the link says Alysa X Liu, spelled like the main account. The Instagram link leads out to her main account with 8.3 million followers. The TikTok leads out to her actual TikTok account with 3.2 million followers. So apart from the link and bio on the alt account, is basically, if you were to stumble upon this hoodie first, you would think that it's real and you would buy the products, because it's front and center Lucky Charms box limited edition. So let's click on it. It takes us to Stripe, and you see that we're buying it from a place called Liu Shop. Shockingly, we can buy the limited edition Lucky Charms X Alysa Liu collectible, only 250 produced worldwide, premium packaging, collector grade item. It said final sale, so seems like people can't get a refund if they fell for this. And you want to know how much it costs? A whopping $65 US. And to make it even worse, you can still add on the autographed Zigzagoon card onto your order for an additional $75. Now, say this person sold all of their 250 products, right? If they sold all 250 cereal boxes at $650 a pop minus shipping, they would make $16,250. Depending on where you live, that could be like half of your entire yearly income just from selling fake cereal boxes. We already have proof that people have bought this, so I guarantee they've already made hundreds of dollars for this fake account. And it's all done through Stripe, which is kind of a red flag, because you think if this was a real Alysa Liu, you know, she could definitely afford to buy a domain, hire someone to set up an official, proper looking storefront. But no, all this business is done through Stripe and Hubi. Even I have an official storefront. It's not that hard. This person's just not putting any effort into it, and people are falling for it. So as you saw on the Hubi channel, they also advertise a Telegram page. So let's have a look and see what they're posting in that. I usually can just preview the channel. For some reason it's not letting me, so I'm actually gonna have to download Telegram. But yeah, we can see just from here already it is almost 4,000 members. So let's download Telegram and let's see what's actually going on. Okay, that was a pain to set up, but I finally have it done. So let's open Telegram. Okay, we're in the channel now, so let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, so we're gonna scroll right back up to the top. So the channel was actually originally created on March 29th, 2023, so it seems that this was used for other things, and keep watching the video because there was a lot to go over there. But the first post related to Alysa was on April 1st. So it's her saying these are so cool, and it's like cards that's people made, I assume. And then more photos of her. And even back at the start of April, people were being encouraged to basically comment on the post and get as many likes as possible and share it so they can get likes, because they said in the Telegram channel that the top comment gets something signed. And they link out to one of their Instagram posts, and it's one of the fake ones. And actually, a comment just popped up here and someone said, still waiting in the card I ordered last month, by the way. So this is proof again that people ordered these cards and they did not arrive. And if you're watching this and you fell for this scam, first of all, I'm so sorry for you, but second of all, don't wait in the card. Charge back with your bank because you got scammed. The proof is later in this video. I will show you you got scammed. Charge that back with your bank. Don't let these people have your money. So they actually drop a link here and it's advertising the signed Pokemon card, and it's alyssaxliu.store. So let's go to that. So it turns out they actually do have a storefront. Not a very good one, right enough, but let's click continue. Okay, they're selling one shirt and it says that's what I'm effing talking about, you know, the thing that Alysa said after she won. And they have all the sizes and we can pay, and it costs $37.71 in my currency, which I think would be about $50. So let's see what the contact email is for. Oh great, we can't contact. It's just a form. There is no public email. Okay, let's see what they have in the terms and conditions then. Terms of service. It's for Fourth Wall, my provider. You know what? Since I am actually partnered with Fourth Wall, I'm gonna personally reach out and see if they can give me any info info about this, or if they can offer any sort of solution to people who may have been scammed by this. I mean, obviously I would love for them to take it down, but I really have no hand there. All I can do is let them know it's a scam. So on the Telegram channel, they also posted free 24 by 36 art posters that you can print and frame in your house. And you can see that we have to pay for these. I didn't even, since when did Telegram have microtransactions? Okay, how much does stars cut? Okay. So you need oh my god! You basically need to pay £14, or like almost $20, to be able to unlock these posters. And can I just point out how many heart reactions these are getting? Like, look, 67, 16, like, oh my god, people are falling for this. And it seems here like someone got the signed card, but I can guarantee they didn't. Maybe there is an actual signed card by Alysa out here that the person who is behind this account owns, and I believe this is their Instagram story or someone close to them, because no one got this card. I can guarantee that. Saying tag me when you get your card, no one's gonna tag you because you're not sending them out. And they were again pushing this top comment thing because they said top comments get a free one in reference to the card. So that gives people more motivation to go out and boost these posts because they know that they have a chance of winning something. And the post before about the signed cards did get some, you know, thumbs down reactions, but they recently promoted the pre-sale for the Lucky Charms box, and it's literally nothing but support. And again, a major part of this is making the people in this Telegram channel feel as though they're getting something exclusive. They want their followers to fall for this because they're saying you're getting first access before public release. They want people to think they're getting something special. If people feel special, they will part with their money. So the last post was from yesterday at the time of recording this video, and again, it's advertising the Lucky Charms box through Stripe. And I actually think I know why they are choosing to sell the products through Stripe instead of Fourth Wall. Because if a product doesn't come with Fourth Wall would be happy to refund it. I had some problems when I was ordering some stock items, right? Like test items from my merch shop, and they didn't have to, but they gave me a partial refund. And if people started to report en masse that these items were not coming, then I have no doubt that not only would the shop be taken down, but people would get a full refund. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how Stripe works, but I mean, I already can't really see any contact information, and people are complaining that they're not getting their cards or their Lucky Charms boxes. So there is a problem here, and I guarantee that's why they're using Stripe, so they don't have to get refunds. Now, I have actually cracked the mystery of who is behind this. I know who is responsible for this, and I'm going to reveal it to you guys. It's a guy who, in his bio, claims himself to be a global Asian. Craig's Tuna. Tuna? We're calling him Tuna. We're calling him Mr. Tuna. So this guy has been posting since January 2023. In the first photo on his profile, he appears to be in a private jet. Now, I don't know how legit this private jet is. I don't know if he's making that much money. He very well might be, but I have a theory. You know, I was watching this video by this aviation YouTuber called No Phillips recently, and he basically was testing out this app where people could pay like $1,000 or $5,000 to get a trip on a private jet. So, you know, he could be that much of a fraud that he's even pretending to do that. Just a thought. And yeah, he's been posting a lot. His last post was in December 2025. But one post caught my eye because in his post, posted in September 2025, he said, "Is this thing still on?" It's a picture of a private jet with an SUV next to it. Now, in the comments section of this post is Alysa Liu, but not the real one. The fake one. Now this is direct proof that he owns this account because he responded to it. He's literally boosting his own posts. And through the reply, we can find out that it's not always been called Alysa X Liu. It was once called Toxic King HQ. But believe it or not, there is even more proof to this. Because in one Instagram post, he said, giving her some water for them dry messages she expects me to respond to. And he is still commenting on his own posts as little back as 3 weeks ago. He commented 2 laughing emojis on the Alysa Liu account, and people are believing that it's her. The top comment is, "I'd never be dry with you." She is quite literally not gonna shag you, bro, because this isn't her. It's a guy. But yeah, this guy is a massive fucking weirdo. I mean, he's already a weirdo for owning the account, but he said in a Instagram reel, same hoes calling Epstein evil would flex the whole thing on Instagram if he flew them out to his island. Okay, we're calling people hoes now for saying that a child predator, a literal pedophile and sex trafficker, a child human trafficker is a bad person. We're calling people hoes for that, and they would flex the whole thing. Who would flex the whole thing? As victims? As 13-year-old girls? And shockingly, this has 254,000 likes. People believe this shit. People actually eat this up. This shows how rife misogyny is in the world. Like, oh my god. And he's also spreading these weird homophobic narratives. Like, he said, y'all females be turning lesbians like girls don't cheat too. Now look at you, crying over fingers. It's better than crying over this guy's 1.5-inch dick. Bro's claiming to be super mega rich, and yet he's got a hallway that looks like my grand's bungalow. And I scrolled back a little while more, and I found a reel where we can find another username that the Alysa Liu account used to have. So in this reel he says, when she says I never cared about her, but I literally silenced my notifications so she wouldn't see the other girls I was talking to. This guy flexes the fact he's a cheater, by the way, as if that's, you know, something to flex. And the now Alysa Liu account posted, "You're making me overthink my whole life now." And he replied through laughing emojis, and it's through this reply we can find out the username used to be @RealSavT. So I did some searching, and I found some old records of the account that have been archived by Google, so we can find this reel that it posted on December 24th, 2025. It's a reel by Savannah, banana emoji. So I reckon he was pretending to be some kind of OnlyFans girl. You know, I don't care how rich you are. If you're pretending to be an OnlyFans girl on social media for clout, what are you doing? If you're gonna pretend, at least whip your cheeks out and get on OnlyFans, bro. But there was one that honestly made me laugh out loud, and it's when he made a reel saying, girls be like, I got options, whole time it's just a bunch of broke people trying to crack. And the old account, which used to be under the name Savty but is now Alysa Liu, said, mine's full of athletes. Brother. You know, these are the exact type of guys who are homophobic and are like, I'm not gay, bro. I swear I'm not gay. Meanwhile, he's sitting here pretending to be a woman on Instagram saying that people are trying to crack him. Like, bro, the call's coming from inside the house. So I decided to do a little bit more investigating on this man, and on his TikTok, we can find out that he is from Canada. But that isn't all I managed to find, because I can happily reveal to you that this man's real name is Craig Castle. I managed to get that information through publicly available sources such as LinkedIn. He is Craig Castle. He has 197 connections. He says he's based in the United States. He is the founder and CEO of Castle Marketing Agency and Brat House. Brat House is something that he advertises quite a lot. He's got a link.me page with all his links, but if we scroll down here, we can also see he has Brat House, and he has an Instagram for it, but the link is actually dead. But I actually did a bit more digging, and it's not just your regular OnlyFans house like the Bop House, because I actually found a listing for it on a website called Project Casting. Now here it lists it as a reality show, and it says, Brat House is casting a small group of bold, outgoing, social media driven women for a new competitive reality series. We're looking for big personalities, strong confidence, and women who know how to entertain on camera. Cast members will live together in a luxury villa environment while competing in social, creative, and team-based challenges. Alliances, strategy, and personality will all play a role in who stays, who gets eliminated, and who takes home the cash prize. It seems that this post was made on November 23rd, 2025, because that's when he's been a member since, and the contact name is Craig Castle. That links it beyond any doubt. And he actually posted a little mini reel thing. This is it. It just says coming soon, and then it's a little overview of a villa. Honestly, it just looks like if you bought Love Island from Temu. But you know, despite him saying that there is a cash prize, for some reason on another listing, which was posted to backstage.com, it says that the role is not paid. And just beyond any doubt, this guy definitely owns this whole thing, not only because it's linked to him through his Linktree ripoff, but on this Backstage website, it also says that his ID has been checked, and they are planning to shoot this for 10 to 14 days in winter/spring 2026 in North America, and apparently the grand prize is $100,000. So if this is real, then this guy must seriously be making bank from this, and we can kind of already see that he is, because he made a post on LinkedIn where he said, I was able to scale my Shopify store to $90,000 in 1 week. Not from ads, not from investors, just social media and consistency. Most people think you need a huge team or crazy funding to do numbers like that. You don't. You need attention, a product people want, and the discipline to show up every day. Brother, you are pretending to be someone else. It's not as easy as that. If you're a scam artist, it's as easy as that. And that's exactly what you are. But he has got proof here. He's got his overall dollars, and you can see about when he started the Alysa thing, he was making maybe $8,000. I don't know what he was doing beforehand. It could have been Alysa stuff as well, to be fair. But yeah, one day he made over $20,000. And if we look at his experience, he is the founder and CEO of Brat House, which started in September 2025. It says it's developing a luxury Miami-based content collective, empowering top digital creators to scale their personal brands and earnings. And this is the type of guy who would definitely just latch off their success and steal a lot of their money. You know, a lot of these OnlyFans managers and people like that, they just steal a lot of these sex workers' money, and that's probably what this guy's end goal is. And we can see that he also founded this Castle marketing agent, which focused on organic visibility and engagement with targeted audience. Now, I have a theory that this isn't the first time he has been doing stuff like this, because I found some evidence that point towards that on his Instagram. I found a connected account which is promoting the website, and it is called Liu Dept. The profile picture is $Liu, and yeah, they're advertising this drop with the fake Alysa account commenting on it. Now, if we go into their tags and we scroll all the way back, we can find posts where he was tagged by the real Noah Beck. I have no idea what the context is to this, but yeah, on the 16th of August, we have a tag from the actual Noah Beck account in the top left. And he's also been tagged in a bunch of posts from Noah Beck fan accounts. So yeah, I have a theory that he was once pretending to be Noah Beck, or maybe he was actually connected in marketing Noah Beck in some way back then, but now he's basically taken everything and shifted it to Alysa Liu. Okay, so looking for his account, I just found he posted this post where he posted like his Shopify dashboard basically, and I'm opening Photoshop right now to zoom in on this section in the bottom left, because we can see he accidentally left in total sales by product. So we can see here that on one of the Alysa hoodies, it's very blurry, but I think that says $9.2 thousand. On an Alysa Liu shirt, I'm pretty sure that says something like $6,000. Look, all that matters is it's dollars and it is a K. He's making thousands of dollars for this, and the Pokemon card sold like wildfire. He was already making thousands from the hoodies and the shirts, which were just blatant ripoffs, but even on the Alysa Liu card, look how massive the blue line is compared to these lines. He made $90,000 in a week. I don't think I've ever seen something more insane in my life. Now, the account actually used to belong to his marketing agency, so after it was this Noah Beck account, seemingly it was Castle Marketing Agency, and now it's Liu Dept. And yeah, this whole situation is crazy beyond belief. Craig Castle is taking advantage of people's love for Alysa Liu. He is selling fake products that people are not receiving and making tens of thousands of dollars in the process. And this man cannot be allowed to continue because nothing is ever going to make him stop. He is showing no signs of slowing down, still advertising products this week. If you know anyone in law enforcement who would be happy to investigate this, please feel free to forward this video or my contact details. Any other content creators, please cover this story if it is of interest to you, because any eyes on this would be brilliant. This is a massive scam ring and it needs to be shut down ASAP. Alysa has already acknowledged this, posting on her Instagram story saying, "This is my only Instagram account, heard there were some fake accounts pretending to be me, hope y'all aren't falling for them, lol, don't get scammed, and the only other social media account I got is my one TikTok account. But yet, one story has not meant that people still aren't getting scammed. I tried to reach out to Alysa Liu's agent but got no response, so sadly there is not really much I can do. That's why I'm making this video, to try and spread awareness to all of you guys. If you could share this video, that would be greatly appreciated, and like it, hype it, comment, do whatever you need to do to boost this. This is a really important one, and I am just glad that I can at least hopefully tell some people that they are getting scammed. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this, and if you know anyone who might be willing to cover this. If you are listening to this on Spotify, don't forget to rate the podcast 5 stars and follow the show so you never miss an upload. Also subscribe to the channel. We are getting to my end of year goal of 40k. We're slowly but surely, so any support in that is greatly appreciated. 1,000 likes and I'll connect with Mr. Tuna on LinkedIn. If you have anything that you would like to see me cover here on the channel, you can suggest it over on Reddit at r/Jessicur. Or if you prefer to do it privately, reach out to me via email at jessicurbusiness@gmail.com. Check me out on social media. I have Instagram, Blue Sky, and Twitter. And if you want to get involved with the community, you can join my Discord server using the link in the description. Thank you so much to my Jessicur Plus members: Morrigan, Alex Rod, K4 Silver, Entrepreneur, Collecti Key, Brooke, Carmilla, Based Finger, Midnight Kitty, River Camera, Willow, Briar, Frozen Rosies, Jessicur, Shriv the Shrew, Rudy Jazz, Mikey Poopy, Clara, Cal, Ivospace, and Lucia. If you want to support the channel in a different way, check out Jessicur Plus. There you can get a bunch of uncensored content and much more content that is here on the channel. That's not necessary though, and liking, subscribing, sharing, all that is enough. But if you are interested in supporting me in that way, head over to jessicur.com for more information. I'll be back very soon with another video, but if you want another right now, then YouTube thinks that you'll like the video that's on your screen.